Hello Manchester United fans. Manchester United get surprising Ahmad injury boost and give team news versus Arsenal. Ahmad sustained an ankle injury 4 weeks ago and was ruled out for the rest of the season by Man United. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim has suggested Ahmad could play again this season. Ahmad sustained an ankle injury in training 4 weeks ago that Amorim said at the time would keep him sidelined for the remainder of the campaign. However, Amorim believes there is an outside chance that the winger, who is United's joint second highest scorer this term with 9 goals, could be available in May. Even Ahmad we will see in the end of the last month, Amorim said. I don't want to say anything, but I have the hope to have Ahmad before the end of the season. Lisandro Martinez is out. Kobbie Mainoo can return. Harry Maguire we have to be careful. Manu Ugarte will return. I think Luke Shaw and Mason Mount can return also. They are definitely going to return, especially Mason Mount. Amorim was unable to confirm if any of United's 10 injured players would return against Arsenal at Old Trafford on Sunday, a fixture he says United have to survive. Maguire and Ugarte were the latest to succumb to injury in midweek, and both missed the Europa League draw with Real Sociedad. Maguire is managing a niggle while Ugarte's issue has been described as small. Toby Collier returned from a 4-week layoff as a substitute against Sociedad, but Amorim indicated he would not be able to rotate this weekend and United would have to risk a little bit with players' fitness. When asked if any players could be back, Amorim replied, "I don't think so. Guys, I will be ready for everything after this season. It's a good thing. We need to survive Sunday." The team was so tired in the last 20 minutes against Sociedad. We have to prepare Sunday and think about this important game for our season on Thursday. In this moment, I don't know. When you are in this kind of club, you cannot think like rotating with a small squad in this moment. We are trying to see all the players who are fresh and who are not in danger of getting an injury. Even with that, we have to risk a little bit, but we have to be competitive on Sunday. Everybody can start. If they are training tomorrow, if they play today, they can be ready, and Cheeto Obi is on the list so he can play. Man United linked Viktor Gyokeres makes Sporting transfer decision ahead of summer window. Sporting Lisbon forward Viktor Gyokeres has reportedly signaled his intent to leave the club this summer amid interest from Manchester United. The 26-year-old has developed into one of Europe's most prolific strikers since joining Sporting from Coventry City in the summer of 2023. Gyokeres racked up 43 goals in 50 competitive appearances in the 2023-24 campaign, including 29 goals in 33 league matches to help Sporting clinch the league title under Ruben Amorim's watch. The Sweden international looks set to surpass last season's tally after netting 37 goals in 39 games in all competitions. As a result of those impressive numbers, Gyokeres is attracting significant interest ahead of the summer transfer window. Gyokeres makes Sporting transfer decision. Man United are among Gyokeres' potential suitors, with the Red Devils believed to be receiving weekly updates on his situation, along with another possible target, Victor Osimhen. The 20-time English champions have now seemingly been handed a boost in their efforts to reunite Gyokeres with his former coach Amorim at Old Trafford. According to Record, via the Daily Mail, Gyokeres is planning to pursue a move away from the Portuguese giants in the summer market. Gyokeres is keen to exit in glory by leading Sporting to back-to-back Primeira Liga titles before bidding farewell at the end of the season. Sporting are at the top of the table with 56 points from 24 matches, but they have played 1 game more than second-place Benfica, who are just 3 points adrift of the league leaders. Porto will also have an outside chance of claiming the title, with 6 points separating them from Sporting with 10 matches left to play. The report claims that Man United could face competition from Arsenal, Chelsea, Barcelona, Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain. Why are Man United targeting Gyokeres? Having experienced difficulty throughout the current campaign, the Red Devils will be desperate to bolster Amorim's squad ahead of the 2025-26 season. The number 9 position is one area that in need of strengthening, with Rasmus Hojlund struggling to deliver as the club's first-choice striker. The Denmark international has scored just 7 goals in 36 competitive appearances, and he is in the midst of a goal drought which dates back to December. Joshua Zirkzee has also found it difficult to consistently find the net, mustering 6 goals in 41 matches since arriving from Real Sociedad last summer. The Dutchman has been used as in one of the two number 10 positions in Amorim's 3-4-2-1 system in recent games, including in Thursday's 1-1 draw against Real Sociedad, scoring the opener in the 57th minute to suggest he is better suited to that role rather than being a central striker. He loves Amorim. Fabrizio Romano reveals the pact that will allow Man United to sign fantastic star. Fabrizio Romano provides some encouraging updates regarding Manchester United's pursuit of Viktor Gyokeres. The Premier League giants will be looking to find a solution for the attacking woes by signing a prolific bomber in the summer, someone who can guarantee the goals that have been missing this season, with Rasmus Hojlund failing to inflict the damage up front. The Red Devils have been naturally linked with a host of potential candidates. This includes Victor Osimhen, who will be looking to leave Napoli for good in the summer, and Jonathan David, who will become a free agent in June, and is reportedly determined to join a Premier League club. But of obvious reasons, Gyokeres remains one of the main names on United's shortlist. After all, the Sweden international reached stardom at Sporting CP under the guidance of Ruben Amorim. According to Romano, the Portuguese manager was already hopeful of a reunion in January, but the 26-year-old accepted to stay in Lisbon. Therefore, Sporting have decided to reward the striker for his loyalty by agreeing to sell him in the summer for a transfer fee lower than his release clause, which is worth 100 million euros. When it comes to Gyokeres, you should not follow the release clause. The release clause is 100 million euros, that's the official contract, but there is a pact between the player, the agents, and Sporting directly with the president to let Victor leave in the summer for a different transfer fee to respect the player who accepted to stay one more season last summer and also in January despite Ruben Amorim leaving, revealed the Italian journalist through his YouTube channel. The price will be between 65 euros and 75 million euros, and that's a very good price for one of the best strikers in Europe in terms of numbers. He's scoring an incredible amount of goals. He is showing his obsession for goals and is a fantastic striker. Romano reveals how much Viktor Gyokeres would cost Man United. Although a host of suitors are tracking the bomber, Man United is the only club mentioned by Romano, who suggests the players' ties with Amorim might give them the advantage, although it depends on their financial situation. Many clubs in Europe are following the situation. I don't want to mention 10 clubs, but really, all the top clubs in Europe are going strong for Gyokeres in the summer. We had many reports of Man United, and the appreciation of Amorim for Gyokeres is obviously there. He loves Gyokeres, and Gyokeres loves him for sure. But for Man United, we said it for Osimhen, and we say it for Gyokeres too. It depends on the budget and how much they can spend, and what happens with European football. So that's really important. And Amorim was clear. Sell players to buy new players. Rasmus Hojlund told to shake out issue behind Man United woes after furious clash. Rasmus Hojlund had an up-and-down first season at Manchester United but has found things tougher this season, along with a number of members of Ruben Amorim's squad. Manchester United striker Rasmus Hojlund is more comfortable away from the Premier League, according to former England star Joe Cole. Hojlund has scored 5 times in 9 European appearances this term, while netting just twice domestically. The Danish international, a big-money signing from Atlanta in the summer of 2023, hasn't scored in any competition since bagging both goals in a Europa League victory over Victoria Plzen on December 12th. In United's most recent game, the first leg of their Europa League round of 16 meeting with Real Sociedad on Thursday night, Hojlund showed his frustration with teammate Diogo Dalot. The right-back failed to roll the ball across for what could have been a tap-in, with head coach Ruben Amorim addressing the incident and Hojlund's reaction. After the match, Cole has looked at Hojlund's scoring record, though, and seen parallels with his own career. A return of 10 goals in 56 England games represented an average of 1 goal every 5.6 appearances, a far better rate than the one every 8.2 games he managed in the Premier League. It's a strange one with Rasmus Hojlund, as we don't understand why he scores in the Europa League, but can't seem to score in the Premier League, Cole told Paddy Power. I think back to my career, and I found the rhythm of international football and Champions League football easier than Premier League football. However, as my career went on, it became more similar, with the refereeing standards changed in England to match the European standards and the influx of European players to the league. For Hojlund, I think he's more comfortable in that environment of European football. A bottom half team in the Premier League cause a lot more problems than a bottom half in the Italian league, so he must start acclimatizing to England. I think it's a confidence thing with him, and I'd love to see him turn it around because he works so hard, but there is something in his head that he needs to shake out. While Hojlund's goal drought remains a concern, some sympathized with him after the Dalit incident in San Sebastian. Among them was Robbie Savage, who made clear his frustrations with the lack of supply. People can criticize Rasmus Hojlund for not scoring in 18 games, but look at that there, Savage said on commentary for TNT Sports. He's made the run. Why on earth has Dalit not played that ball across? If I'm the manager, I'd be screaming at him. Hojlund is in his goal side of the defender. It's an easy pass, just roll it across. That's unacceptable. People can criticize Hojlund, but he's made the right run there and got past the defender. He still didn't get the opportunity. That's not acceptable from Dalit. If I'm the manager, I would